Today I am talking about mechanical advantage related to simple machine. Exactly what it is, we can define this way. Mechanical advantage is the ratio of the load to the effort in the simple machine. Whatever is the simple machine, maybe lever, maybe pulley or inclined plane or screw or weights, in every simple machine, this term is determined with the help of load and effort. It is exactly the ratio of load to the effort. And so we can write is formula like this: mechanical advantage equal to load by effort, symbiotically ma equal to L by E. This is very simple term. Now I want to give one example of mechanical advantage. Let's say this is a lever in which a load is being raised by applying the effort. Let's say the load is 150 Newton and effort applied to raise the load is 75 Newton only, because here effort distance is longer than load distance. That's why less effort will be able to raise heavy load. In this case, if this 150 Newton is the load and effort applied is 75 Newton, then load can be divided by effort and the result is what? 150 divided by 75 becomes just 2, and mechanical advantage at this time is 2. And it can be assumed like this: the load is raised to certain height with less effort. Now what is the meaning? This mechanical advantage is expressed in number. Just now I told you it is 2. Why it is expressed in number? First we have to understand this. It may be 1, 2, 3, 4. Not only the whole number. It may be 1.5, 2.7, 3.6, etc. These are the cases in which mechanical advantage is greater than 1. But sometimes mechanical advantage may be less than 1. It may be 0.5, 0.75, etc. Exactly at this time we have no mechanical advantage. I mean to say, if it comes in point number, then we can say that we have mechanical disadvantage when it is less than 1. We can see the same equation, ma equal to load by effort. If the value of load is less, if we are applying more effort, let's say 200 Newton, then certainly mechanical advantage will be less. 100 divided by 200 becomes 0.5 Newton cancel. This way, sometimes we will have mechanical disadvantage also. It can be understood as point number. If it comes in point number, then we can say this is mechanical disadvantage. If someone says mechanical advantage of a lever is 2, exactly what it means? It means it magnifies the applied effort by 2 times. It means 100 Newton effort will be able to raise 200 Newton load. In the same way, if someone says mechanical advantage of this particular pulley system is 3.6, then you can understand easily that in this pulley system, what amount of effort is applied, it will be magnified by 3.6 times. This is the meaningful understanding of mechanical advantage. Okay, let's go to next part. Why mechanical advantage doesn't have unit? This is one of the interesting question. Very simple. Actually, mechanical advantage is the ratio of 2 forces. So it doesn't have unit. Do you remember just now I told you mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. Load is the force with which earth attracts a body towards its center. Ma is expressed in number because it is the ratio of 2 forces. Unit cancel each other. Okay, let's move forward. Effect of friction on mechanical advantage. We can consider this figure. Let's say this is a lever in which this fulcrum is just in the middle of the load and effort. If it is so, then effort distance and load distance are equal. Then 100 Newton load can be raised by 100 Newton effort. Is it possible? It's not possible, because there is friction in every machine. Here we have friction. The friction may be 5 Newton. If it is so, then instead of using 100 Newton effort, we have to apply 105 Newton effort to overcome this load. because 5 Newton effort is absorbed by the friction. I mean to say, it is wasted in the simple machine. That's why friction is an evil which decreases the mechanical advantage. It can be understood very easily. Load remains same, but we have to apply more effort because of the more friction, and the value which is in denominator is if more than the value which is in numerator, then certainly the result is less than the previous. So the friction negatively affects the mechanical advantage. It reduces mechanical advantage. We can write in sentence also, all the machine have friction, due to which a part of the effort applied is wasted to overcome the friction. Therefore, we should apply greater amount of force, that means effort, to overcome the load. Thus, the increase in the effort decreases mechanical advantage, because mechanical advantage is the ratio of load to the effort. This is all about the mechanical advantage, the definition, equation, and why it has no unit, why it is expressed in number, and what factor affect the mechanical advantage.